بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الخلق وعز المرسلين أبي القاسم محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
وعلى آله الأطيبين الأطهرين، سيما بقية الله في الأراضين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لم يدري أين يريح بدن ركابه، فكأنما الموت عليه محرم. لم يدر أين يريح بدن ركابه، فكأنما الموت عليه محرم. نزلوا بحومة كربلاء، فتطلبت منهم عوائدها النسور الحوم. Imam Hussein alayhi salam did not know which area or which place to relax in. لم يدري أين يريح بدن ركابه، فكأنما المأوى عليه محرم. He's not allowed to be relaxed. نزلوا, they came down بحومة كربلاء, in the area called Karbala. فتطلبت منهم عوائدها النسور الحوم. The vultures of Karbala asked from Ahlul Bayt what it normally asks from the people, and that is for the people to die so they can eat them. نزلوا بحومة كربلاء، فتطلبت منهم عوائدها النسور الحوم. وتباشر الوحش المثار أمامهم أن سوف يكثر شربه والمطعم. وقع العذاب على جيوش أمية من باسل هو في الوقائع معلم. عبست وجوه القوم خوف الموت، والعباس فيهم ضاحك متبسم. The faces of the people frowned. عبست وجوه القوم, from fear of death. والعباس, Abbas, who was named after that name, frowning. Abbas means frowning. والعباس فيهم ضاحك متبسم, meaning Abbas was smiling while the enemy was frowning. عبست وجوه القوم خوف الموت، والعباس فيهم ضاحك متبسم. قلب اليمين على الشمال، قلب اليمين على الشمال، وغاص في الأوساط يحصد بالرؤوس ويحطم. وثناء أبو الفضل، وثناء أبو الفضل الفوارس نقسا، فرأوا أشد ثباتهم أيهزموا. ما شد غضبانا على ميمونة إلا وقد حل بها البلاء المبرم. Every time he takes off and attacks an area, havoc befalls that area. ما شد غضبان على ميمونة قد حل بها البلاء المبرم أو تشتكي العطش الفواطم عنده وبصدر صعدته الفرات المفعم ولو استقى نهر المجرة لارتقى وطويل ذابله إليها سلم قسما بصارمه الثقيل وإنني في غير صاعقة السماء لا أقسم لولا القضاء لمحى الوجود بسيفه. I swear by whatever he holds in his right hand that he would have eliminated existence with his sword if it wasn't because of qada of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. قسما بصارمه الثقيل وإنني في غير صاعقة السماء لا أقسم لولا القضاء لمحى الوجود بسيفه والله يقضي ما يشاء ويحكم وهوى بجنب العلقم فليته وهوى بجنب العلقم فليته للشاربين به يداف العلقم ومشى لمصرعه الحسين ومشى لمصرعه الحسين وطرفه بين الخيام وبينه متقسم ألفاه محجوب الجمال كأنه بدر بمنحطم الوشيج ملثم. Imam Hussein approached Abbas when he was laying on the sands of Karbala, and the eyes of Imam Hussein وَمَشَى لِمَصْرَعِهِ الْحُسَيْنِ وَطَرْفُهُ from the corner of his eye بين الخيام between the camp of Ahlul Bayt وبينه between Al-Abbas متقسم يعني one time he looks at Abbas, one time he looks at the camp. Al-Fah, he arrived محجوب الجمال كأنه he was covered, the beauty was covered as if it was a crescent بدر ملثم. It was a crescent that had a cover on. ألفاه محجوب الجمال كأنه بدر بمنحطم الوشيج ملثم فأكب منحنيا عليه ودمعه صبغ البسيط كأنما هو عن دمه قد رام يلثمه فلم ير موضعا لم يدمه حر السلاح فيلثم نادى وقد ملأ البوادي صيحة صم الصخور لهولها تتألم هونت يا ابن أبي مصارع فتيتي والجرح يسكنه الذي هو أألم. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
قال الله تعالى في كتابه الكريم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قالوا إن يسرق فقد سرق أخ له من قبل فأسرها يوسف في نفسه وقال ولم يبدها وقال أنتم شر مكانا والله أعلم بما تصفون. صدق الله العلي العظيم. We have what we call al-ikha al-nasabi al-hasr ثلاث أقسام, meaning brotherhood divides into three parts. First, we have brothers from a mother and a father, same mother, same father. Then we have brothers from the same father. Then we have brothers from the same mother. If we were to look at societies all over the years, we would find that in the first position, the brothers between that share the same mother and the same father are more connected with each other than the rest. In the second place, you would find that those who share the same mother are more connected with each other than the ones that share the same father. Now it's not a general rule. You would have a lot of people who share the same father are very well connected with each other. But the majority of those who are half-brothers maternally seem to be more connected. We call that al-ikha al-nasabi. Ahmad ibn Hanbal was the fourth imam for our brothers from Ahl Sunnah. And they asked them, they said, ما بالنا نرى أن الصحابة كانوا كأنهم إخوة لأب وأم أشقاء. If you have the same father and the same mother, they call you a shaqiq. Same, it means from the same mother and father, right? So they're telling Ahmad ibn Hanbal, ما بالنا نرى أن الصحابة كأنهم أشقاء. They are brothers from the same mother. Their relationship are either brothers from the same mother, or brothers from the same mother and father, or they are brothers from the same mother, which leaves out brothers from the same father. وبيقولوا إنه وكأن عليا ابن علة. ابن علة يعني ابن ضرة. As if they all were from one family, and they really didn't like the significant other who was from a different, he was only through the father, بس جاي متزوج مرة ثانية كأنه ابن علة. موضع الشاهد عندي كأنه ابن علة. أحمد بن حنبل replies, say, أولا هذا الرجل تقدمهم علما. He exceeded them in knowledge. وارتقى عليهم حلما. وسبقهم إسلاما فتركوه. He was the first Muslim. He was way beyond. He was light years ahead of them. What did they do? فتركوه, as he's from a different mother, as if their father married a different mother. صح؟ والجنس لجنسه أميل. والجنس لجنسه أميل. يعني first graders always like to play with first graders. But if you're a doctorate degree, you're not going to play with a first grader. والجنس لجنسه أميل. العلماء الاجتماع. Every time I see this word in Arabic, الاجتماع meaning social. يعني علماء الاجتماع, those who deal with social issues. علماء الاجتماع, they tell us, إنه through this Quranic verse that I just mentioned, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم, قالوا, said they, إن يسرق, if he steals, فقد سرق أخ له من قبل. Who's accusing whom? The brothers of Yusuf. The brothers of Yusuf from the same father, not the same mother. The brothers of Yusuf from the same father are accusing Benjamin, the brother of Yusuf, of stealing. صح? He says, in yasriq. If you're accusing him of stealing, oh, he had a brother from the same mother, not the, different than our mother. سرق. فقد سرق له أخ من قبل فأسرها يوسف في نفسه. It hurt Yusuf that his brother says that about him. But the man doesn't know that this is his brother. The reason being is there was a problem between Yusuf and his brothers at early childhood when Yusuf was still a young individual. Why? Yusuf's mother is by the name of Rahil. Rahil. Jacob married a woman by the name of Rahil. He had shaqiq. Shaqiq means from the same father and mother. He had a shaqiq by the name of Binyamin. In English, Benjamin. هذي كانوا إخوة أشقاء. And the other brothers were from different mother. So they had it in. They were much older than these two. They had it in for Yusuf and Binyamin from the get-go. That's when the Quran tells us there was a dream that young Yusuf had. And he comes rushing to his father and he says, يا أبتي إني رأيت 11 كوكبا والشمس والقمر رأيتهم لي ساجدين. Father, I saw a dream, and the dream says there was 11 stars, and I seen 11 والشمس والقمر, and I seen the moon and the sun prostrate in front of me. Yaqub understood the situation. Only the Holy Quran can bring you a social event like this And you wonder, where did the Quran come up with this theory 1400 years ago, where you're recently discovering theories like this? He comes and says, Yusuf, لا تقصص رؤياك على إخوتك. إخوتك من وين? From the other. قول لبنيامين. You want to tell Benjamin he's younger? No problem. لا تقصص رؤيتك على إخوتك فيكيدوا لك كيدا. إن الشيطان للإنسان عدو مبين. Verily shaitan would even come in within brothers, within sisters. Yusuf understood. He didn't say nothing. But the envy from the older brothers continued due to that fact. They claimed otherwise, the brothers of Yusuf. You ask, a lot of you may have heard this, they say, إنه علموا أطفالكم سورة النور ولا تعلموهم سورة يوسف. Teach your children Surah An-Nur, right? And don't teach them the chapter of Yusuf, right? They say that. Allah says, لَقَدْ كَانَ فِي يُوسُفَ وَإِخْوَتِهِ آيَاتٌ لِلسَّائِلِينَ. Within Joseph and his brothers, there was information for truth seekers. Allah says, read. They're saying, don't read. Which one do we take? Allah, them. Allah, them. Come on. We, in today's world, we'll have our children read anything. No, read Surah Yusuf. But you got to understand Surah Yusuf. Let the children, let everybody read Yusuf. لَقَدْ كَانَ فِي يُوسُفَ وَإِخْوَتِهِ آيَاتٌ لِلسَّائِلِينَ. Those who seek the truth, we have an answer for you in Yusuf's chapter. What happened to the brothers of Yusuf? إِذْ قَالُوا, they said amongst each other, the ones from the first mother. They congregated, they kept Yusuf Benjamin away. How many brothers were there? 9. 9, Yusuf being number 10, and number 11 being Benjamin. إذ قالوا ليوسف أحب وأخوه أحب إلى أبينا. Yusuf and his brother are dearer to our father Yaqub. This is a self-claim. Who's claiming this? They are. Yaqub never said that they are dearer. Let's say, إذ قالوا ليوسف وأخوه أحب إلى أبينا منا ونحن عصبة. طب نحن 10 from the same mother. 9, we're 10 of us, right? From the same mother. How could he love the lesser over the more? إذ قالوا ليوسف وأخوه أحب إلى أبينا منا ونحن عصبة إن أبانا لفي ضلال مبين. Certainly our father has gone astray. Sure, يعني, when these children say that, I'm sure our children don't say that. It's like our children nowadays when they say, Dad, you're crazy. Dad, you're crazy. You're 18 years old, he says, Dad, what's wrong with you? You're nuts. And then the first time you heard that word from your daughter, 15, 16-year-old daughter, you're like, what did you just say? Dad, you're nuts. We always say that at school. And then you throw the biggest fit. You don't talk to your daughter for the first week. And then after that, your kind heart kicks in, right? 3 weeks later, she says the same word. This time you get affected for 4 days. And then years later, you found this girl of yours repeating the same word. And then it no longer affected you. Why? Because you got used to it. Dad, you're nuts. You're right. So here they're saying, Inna abana lafi dhalalin mubin. Have you no shame? Not to say it, to even think about your father, that he's gone astray. Inna abana lafi dhalalin mubin. What's your conclusion? Uqtulu Yusuf. Kill Yusuf. To that point. Uqtulu Yusuf. We don't have a problem with his Benjamin as much as we do with Yusuf. Uqtulu Yusuf. أو اطرحوه أرضا يخلو لكم وجه أبيكم. After all, we're after our father, who we think is astray. The father that we think is nuts. We need to kill Yusuf in cold blood. قال قائل منهم لا تقتلوا يوسف. شو بكون انتوا? What's wrong with you? You're going to kill Yusuf? Throw him somewhere. ألقوه في غيابات الجب يلتقطه. Some people will pick him up on their way. خلاص. And the story goes, they came to their father, they said, Dad, and they had a plan. Well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the planner of all plans, they come and says, Ya abana ma laka la ta'manna ala Yusuf. Allah, beautiful. Father, how come you don't leave Yusuf in our care? ما بتأمنش. ما لك لا تأمنا على يوسف. يوسف يعقوب ما بتأمن على الأولاد يكونوا مع يوسف. You can't take a chance of Yusuf being with the. We can't take a chance of our parents being with us nowadays. ما لك لا تأمنا على يوسف. Let him come with us. أرسله معنا غدا يرتع ويلعب. Let him come with us and play tomorrow. ونحن we're going to be very good caretakers. قال إني أخاف. I'm very scared that you may take him, and while you're playing you might leave him where the wolf might come and eat him. But if the wolf comes and eat him, then who are we? What kind of people are we? They convinced Yaqub. And Yaqub, for the issue لأواصر العائلة, to connect between the brothers from one mother and the brothers from another mother, says no problem. Go ahead. They took Yusuf, young Yusuf, and they threw him in the well. And they came back. The Quran says, فَجَاءُوا عَلَى قَمِيسِهِ بِدَمٍ كَذِبٍ. They killed the sheep and they put some of the blood on the clothes of Yusuf, and they brought it to Yaqub. Yaqub looks at the fake blood. They said, this is the blood of Yusuf. He says, my God, what an excellent wolf. He didn't rip the shirt. He killed Yusuf, ate Yusuf without ripping the shirt. فجاءوا على قميصه بدم كذب قال بل سولت لكم أنفسكم أمرا فصبر جميل والله المستعان على ما تصفون. Allah, يعني أبث الشكوى لله. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take care of you. وجاءت سيارة, came a caravan, and Yusuf قالت يا بشراي هذا فأدلى دلوه قالوا يا بشراي هذا غلام. They pick up Yusuf and they take him to Egypt, from Palestine to Egypt. He arrives in Egypt, and the story of Yusuf goes that Yusuf arrived over there. They took him, a lady takes him from the hierarchy, and they keep him in her house. And the story goes till Yusuf grows of age, and the king of Egypt at that time puts Yusuf as the treasurer, the second man in charge. So when Palestine was hit with hunger, they started going to Egypt because they heard of this righteous treasurer that Egypt had. They would go there and try to seek to get some food for themselves. This is where the brothers of Yusuf came, and they arrived over there. Yusuf found out that these are his brothers. But it's been years and years later. He was able to tell who they were. They weren't able to tell who he was. So what Yusuf does, he says, what do you guys need? We need this, we need that. He says, no problem. He puts the thing that they scoop the food with, and after they brought their mules, after he gave them whatever they needed, he takes the golden thing, or whatever, that precious thing, that the scoop, and he puts it in Benjamin. Benjamin is his brother, right? In Benjamin's caravan, on his mule. And then comes a caller. ثم أذن مؤذن أيتها العير إنكم لسارقون. Then comes out somebody from the palace, says, these people are thieves. Why? What happened? Yusuf is playing it up. What happened? They stole the scoop that we were giving them food with. What happened? Let's look. Where is it? They look and they found it in Benjamin's luggage. Here's where the brothers came in and said, in يسرق, if he steals, فقد سرق أخ له من قبل. If our brother Benjamin steals, his brother from the same mother before him stole. Who are they talking about? Yusuf. فأسرها يوسف. He سرها Yusuf. He bottled it in. ولم يبدها لهم. Did not let it show. قال أنتم شر مكان والله أعلم بما تصفون. Because of this brotherly issue, same mother, same father. This is where Yusuf kept it in. علماء الاجتماع, they say Who has more influence on a child? Mother or father? Allah in the Quran says, children, Allah in the Quran says you have to obey your mother and your father. So if I ask a child, the 3 boys over there sitting over there, what does Allah say? You're going to reply, Allah says to obey your mother and father. Is there any child that doesn't obey their mother or father? Any child in this room that doesn't obey their mother or father? MashaAllah, they're all. So Allah says you have to obey your mother and father. طاعة الوالدين. صح؟ طيب. I'm 18 years old. I want to go to school, to college. I say, Dad, which college can I go to? Well, you go to Princeton. Mom, which one do I go to? No, I want you nearby. Go to U of M. So في مشكلة, right? How could Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell me to follow, to obey my parents, and they disagreed? They call that bab al-tazahum. If they're going to disagree, they call that at-takdhib fi bab al-ja'l. Because it's like a contradiction. Takdhib fi bab al-ja'l. جعلتها هيك وفيها تكذيب. العلماء يقولوا there's something called باب التزاحم. For example, you're praying, and there's something called a wajib, you have to pray, right? As you are praying, you hear in your pool, your son is drowning. And how many times have your son drowned? Your son's drowning in the pool. Here, bab al-tazahum, which is more important? The prayer or saving your child? Saving the child. Allah here says you can let it go and go try to save your child. They call this bab al-tazahum, whichever comes first. So where is bab al-tazahum if I need to listen to mom or I need to listen to my father? Who goes? إذا في مرجحات يعني, for example, you gotta sway it. Who's more religious? Who's telling me? Who's? If one goes atop each other, then you go with that, right? The more religious. First of all, religion dictates. Second of all, let's say they're equal. Who do I go with? Here's where the ulama say that because the women, أهمية المرأة, what she goes through, she is given the edge, bearing in mind that everything is perfect on both sides. Whose decision? The mother takes the edge. Why? Because they say you have to see what's called al-ghunum bil-ghurm. عندنا شغله يقولوها al-ghunum bil-ghurm. شو يعني? يعني who has more to lose? The mother or the father? Who has more to lose? They say we have to weigh it. Who's got more to lose? Who do you owe tribute to more? Your mom or dad? Like, she carried you. Right? Did he carry you? لا, he carried you when you were 2 years old. بلش you start crying, he lets you go. She carried you. She delivered you. Right? He didn't deliver you. He barely showed up to the hospital. She took care of you. Al-Hidani took care of you. That's why ulama'na right now, they say that a boy or a girl should be taken care of by the mother if, la samahallah, there's a divorce, till 7 years old. Some ulama say mamnu' till they get married, they stay with their mother. شوف الtheory لوين. Why? The mother is more important. ليش? Like we said, she carried you. She delivered you. What else? الحضانة تربية. When you were at work, who's taking care of the kid? أنت ربيت الولد. Right? You are taking care of your child. So when that mother carried you 9 months in her stomach, what happened to that woman? That woman underwent so many mental situations. It drove her nuts in a way that the birth, the carrying, the delivering, it affected her mentally, physically. While it affected her physically, what were you doing? You were caught with the significant other. Now, who has the right to take care of the child, you or her? Not taking anything away from the from the men know, they know themselves. I am telling you Islam. If you get mad, don't get mad at the deliverer of the message. You get mad at Islam. Right? So this is what Islam says. If we need to sway it, you have to go to the mother. And that's why, because of the love that the mother gives to this child, right? You would find the brothers from the same mother are more connected than the brothers from the same father. Okay? Imam al-Khumaini rahmatullah alayh, he says, Al-mar'atu kal-Qur'an. A woman is like the holy book. It is for these two that it was left up to these two to build the male, to build the human. The Quran and the women. فَكِلَاهُمَا أُوكِلَ إِلَيْهِمَا شو جعل الرجل, the human the way he's supposed to be. When this child, ulama al-ijtima' say, when this child is more connected to his mother, why? Because at early stages of his life, he learns everything from his mother. Because they had a problem. They said when a child grows up, is he a person or is he singular? Meaning, إله شخصية ولا ما إله شخصية? Is he given something? Meaning at birth, Allah, was he born with something, or does he have his own personality, or no? He has nothing. Allah says that we are وَاللَّهُ أَخْرَجَكُم مِّن بُطُونِ أُمَّهَاتِكُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ شَيْئًا. You don't know anything. صح? You don't know anything what? When it comes down to knowledge. But it doesn't mean you don't have something within you, غريزي within you. بالعكس, يعني we say it's a mixture of both. You don't have the knowledge, but you know to rush to your mother when you need to eat. That's why it's very crucial for the mother to take care of her child at early stages of his life. It's her existence in the child's life is much more important than the existence of the male's life. The male might ask, then if she's the soul and she's the soul carrier of everything, what's my job? You always wonder, what is your job? Your job is to help this institute called motherhood, to help her and see what your role is, to help her and try to bring out this young child, male or female. And this is the only way you're going to have a perfect children. Other than that, it's a lose-lose situation. So here they say, إِنْ يَسْرَقْ فَقَدْ سَرَقَ أَخٌ لَهُ مِنْ قَبْلِ. Now Yusuf looks at these people and he says, what are they accusing me of? They are accusing me that I stole. What did you steal? Ulama'na بيقولوا there's 5 things could be possible. بيقولوا Yusuf سرق شو? He stole an egg when he was young. He wanted to feed the poor, whatever, the hungry. Another بيقول لا ما سرقش الegg, سرق the whatever made the egg. He stole the chicken because he needed to feed the poor. طيب غيره. The third one says لا. He stole منطقة حزام يعني a belt for his grandfather. طيب how do you feel? التفاسير هذه والله ما بفهمها أنا sometimes. Sophist تفسير بالإشارة they call it. The Sophist عنده الرأي حلو بيقولوا as if Yusuf, they are accusing him of stealing al-mawadda min qalb Yaqub, the love from their father. He stole the love from their father. And that's why they're accusing him. They're directly saying, Yusuf, our father was not just. He treated you better than he treated me. And our father screwed up. He did not pay attention to that. He favored you over me. When he favored you over me, it created some sort of a hatred from me towards you. And Yaqub is one to understand how dangerous that could be. The Holy Prophet ﷺ used to say, اتقوا الله في أولادكم. Watch out for your children. اعدلوا بين أولادكم. Make sure you're just within your children. إذا وعدتموهم ففوا لهم. فإنهم لا يعلمون لأنهم لا يرون إلا أنكم ترزقونهم. Be very careful how you do this. A man's married to more than one lady. He comes and because she's the most beautiful out of his women, he comes and tells her, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write this piece of land in your son's name. And his son, but Ibn Hay. She was a very smart woman. She says, لا حتى يشهد رسول الله. Until the Holy Prophet notarizes it. Okay. He went to the Holy Prophet. He says, Ya Rasulullah, I have a piece of land. I want to give it to my son from this wife. And my wife wouldn't allow me. She says, until the Holy Prophet notarizes it. What do you think? He says, do you have any other children? He says, yes. He says, did you give them the same thing? He says, no. The Prophet says, Allahumma la ashhadu ala jawr. I will not witness injustice. He says, why is this injustice? The Holy Prophet is trying to tell him, what are you trying to do? Because one of your wives is better looking than the other, or her father is wealthier than the other, or you favor her, you favor her own son, you're going to destroy the brotherhood between your sons, and I will not allow it. The Prophet gives a lesson over here. Alhamdulillah, we don't have these problems nowadays to deal with. Inshallah, we never do. The Holy Prophet looks and says, "Man kana indahu صبي فليتصابى له." If you have a child, not only are you supposed to be just amongst your children, you have to play the role of a child with that child. فليتصابى له. The Prophet did not give that as a theory. He also exercised it in his daily life. The way he treated Fatima al-Zahra alayhi salam. The way he was with Al-Hassan wal-Hussein alayhi salam. So he says, this is the fourth interpretation of the verse. The fifth interpretation, his aunt, يعني Yaqub's sister, she was the caretaker because Rahil died. Rahil, the mother of Yusuf, died at early age. Yusuf was young, him and Benjamin. And that's why Yaqub probably favored these two over the rest of the brothers. Why? Because they're orphans and they're young. And of course you're going to favor the young over the elders, because the elders are khalas, they're past their prime. You got to take care of the young right now. In addition to that, they're young. So Yusuf alayhi salam is under the caretaking of his aunt. His aunt loved Yusuf so much, when the caretaking period was over, she came to take him. She accused Yusuf of stealing the belt. And she brought Yusuf and she says to his father Yaqub, and he stole the belt. And the hukm al-jina'i at that time, meaning the punishment for stealing a belt, was different than today. The punishment was doing what? He will serve me. He will stay with me. Yaqub didn't agree to that, but they're saying this is what the brothers of Yusuf are leaning towards, that Yusuf alayhi salam did this. And when the أذن مؤذن أيتها العير إنكم لسارقون, he is accusing them, no, it is you that stole me from my father Yaqub. I didn't steal anything. It is you that thieves. My own brothers stole me from my own father. This relationship between the brothers of the same mother and the brothers of the same fathers, Imam Hussein alayhi salam, on the day of Karbala, did not have a problem with it. Why? Al-Abbas alayhi salam, along with 8 other brothers, came with Imam Hussein. These were the brothers from the same father. Yet Imam Hussein alayhi salam, you could not tell that there was a problem between these. They interacted with each other and connected with each other. Especially Al-Abbas alayhi salam. Imam Hussein alayhi salam was so protective over this brother of his, لأنه أبو الفضل al-Abbas was the son of Fatima bint Huzam, which we call al-Banin. There was 3 other brothers, Al-Abbas alayhi salam, but he loved Abbas for what Abbas was. But he never showed favoritism in front of his brothers. That's why his brothers, when they came to the battlefield, they all came showing Imam Hussein that, Hussein, we are the brothers from the same father and the same mother. Abbas alayhi salam agreed with Imam Hussein that on the day of Karbala, that me and you will shout out, Hussein, you will say, Ana ibn Muhammad al-Mustafa. And Abbas, when I say that, it is sort of a command that you have to come back and say what? Ana ibn Ali al-Murtada. So when I say Ana ibn Muhammad al-Mustafa, Hussein will say that. Abbas will come back and say, Ana ibn Ali al-Murtada. Hussein, why do you want us to say that? He says, because I want Zainab and the women to hear us. When we say that, they will know that we are alive. We don't want Zainab and the rest of the females to come out every now and then to check out if we are alive or not. So I will say, Ana ibn Ali, Ana ibn Muhammad al-Mustafa. Abbas, when you hear me, you will say, Ana ibn Ali al-Murtada. We have a plan. We'll keep communicating within each other, with each other. Abbas alayhi salam agreed. And on the 7th day of Ashura, Al-Abbas alayhi salam was always known to be called as-Saqqa. Saqqa, he would go get the water for the Ahlul Bayt. And on the 10th day of Ashura, when the army of Ibn Ziyad closed off the Euphrates, Al-Abbas alayhi salam was busy fighting, Al-Hussein alayhi salam was busy fighting, and both of them would check up on the women in the camp every now and then to see what's going on, to see if they need anything. It co-happened on the way back, Al-Abbas alayhi salam, he with a listening ear to one of the camps, he enters this camp, he listens on the other camp, he hears his niece, Sukayna alayhi salam, grabbing Abdullah al-Radi', her brother, and she's saying, don't worry, she's trying to talk. She knows she's thirsty, and Abdullah is 6 months old, cannot understand what she's saying, but she's kind of comforting herself. She says, don't worry, Halla al-Saqqa, which is my uncle, Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas, is going to get you the water. Don't worry. Al-Abbas alayhi salam heard that. He understood that Sukayna alayhi salam عم تسلي نفسها, يعني she's trying to convince herself, يلا هلا Abbas. And she knows that the battlefield, there's an ongoing battlefield outside. Al-Abbas alayhi salam goes and meets Al-Hussein at the camp. He says, Aba Abdullah, I want you to give me permission to go to the water of the Euphrates. Because as of now, Hussein, the permission that you gave me, that I should stay in the defense mode. I'm not going to attack. I'm defending right now. You got one side, I got one side, we're defending. We're close to the camp. I want your permission that I go to the Euphrates, grab some water, and bring it back to Sukayna. I heard your daughter Sukayna say 1, 2, and 3. Imam Hussein looks at Abbas. He says, Abbas, I don't know if I can let go of you like this. I need you by my side. I don't know if it's worth it for you to go to the Euphrates. Al-Abbas alayhi salam never used to communicate with his brother. He never says Akhi. He always used to say him Sayyidi, Mawlai, Yabna Fatima al-Zahra, Imami, kada. While they're having this conversation, Abbas, Imam Hussein says, Abbas, when are you going to call me Akhi? When are you going to say brother? Al-Abbas was bashful. Because it won't come out of my mouth. I always have to address you because you're my imam, you're my superior. Says Abbas, looks at him, says Abbas, I'd like to hear it from you. Although we are from the same father, but you know who that father is. Abbas, before we die, I'd like to hear that word from you. Abbas bashfully walks away from his brother, Imam Hussein. And the listening ear of Hussein is yet to hear Abbas calling him brother. It was a umniya lil Imam al-Hussein. So Hussein tells him, go ahead to the waters. Abbas alayhi salam enters the army and he goes, he makes his way to the waters. He arrives at the waters after separating the army. He arrives at the water, and when he arrives at the water, and normally human nature dictates, he's thirsty, he fills up his water jug and he grabs some to drink. And then he thinks for a moment there. And the army was just waiting for Abbas to come back. And he starts speaking to himself, Al-Abbas, what we call rujuza. It's known, Abbas alayhi salam. He says, Ya nafsu min ba'd al-Husayn huni. Starts talking to himself. He said, how could I do this? A tribute to Hussein, who hasn't drank water. A tribute to Ali al-Akbar, who died without drinking water. A tribute to him, يا نفس من بعد الحسين هوني وبعده لا كنت أن تكوني هذا حسين وارد المنون وتشربين بارد المعين تالله ما هذا فعال دين ولا فعال صادق اليقين. Hussein's about to meet death, and ya nafs, what kind of soul, what kind of self are you? You're trying to drink while your brother hasn't drank yet. أنا أشرب الماء أنا أشرب لذيذ الماء حاشا وهلي قضوا كلهم عطاشا يا نفس من بعد الحسين هوني. He goes back. On his way back, he decides not to drink water. He takes the jug of water, he places it. His horse comes back through the palm trees. As he goes, somebody surprises him, hits him on his right hand. He loses his right hand, the sword falls out of his hand, and the horse is still running. And all Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas alayhi salam cares about is to make sure the water gets to the camp, because he promised Sukaina that he's going to give her the water. As he is going, everybody realized what he was doing. They got arrows and they started shooting, trying to get to the water so the water would drain down. And somebody surprised him from the left-hand side and cut off his left hand. The Abbas alayhi salam, the mountain that he is, stood solid till somebody finally came behind him and hit him behind his head. Abbas alayhi salam fell. The only thing here is Abbas alayhi salam has no hands to receive the ground with. He had to receive the ground with his face forward. He arrived, and it co-happened that Zainab alayhi salam, al-Hussein came back, and she says, Imam al-Hussein, she says, Akha, tafaqad Aba al-Fadl. Do whatever you do normally, where you say, Ana ibn Muhammad al-Mustafa, and Abbas says, Ana ibn Ali al-Murtada, to make sure both of you are still alive. The last time Hussein says, Ana ibn Muhammad al-Mustafa, Abbas says, Ana ibn Ali al-Murtada. Al-Hussein alayhi salam leaves the camp, and he shouts out loud, he says, Ana ibn Muhammad al-Mustafa. He hears nothing. Ana ibn Muhammad al-Mustafa. He hears nothing. Ana ibn Muhammad al-Mustafa. He's waiting to hear Ana ibn Ali al-Murtada, and he hears the sound of his brother Abbas, and comfort comes to him. The only thing he hears, he finally hears the word. He says, Akhi Hussein, Akha adrik akhak. Hussein, come to the aid of your brother. Hussein alayhi salam leaves the area that he's fighting. He rushes over to where Al-Abbas alayhi salam. He sees Al-Abbas. There's an arrow in one of his eyes, and the other eye with blood covering it. He can barely see. He rushes, he comes down, and he hears Al-Abbas murmuring. He finally heard that word out of his brother. He hears Abbas alayhi salam murmuring, and he says, Ya hada, please don't approach me, don't kill me. I'm waiting for my brother. Inni antadiru ibn walidi. He says, Hussein alayhi salam says, why? This is your brother Hussein. Abbas alayhi salam says, okay, Akhi Hussein, leave me wherever I am. I don't want to go back to the camp. And that wish was fulfilled for Abbas alayhi salam, because currently nowadays he's buried exactly separate from Imam Hussein. He says, leave me, I promise Sukaina I will bring her water, but I couldn't. Hussein alayhi salam finally walks up. He says, he holds his brother and he says, Khuya nkasara dhahri. Khuya, today finally my back is broken. Khuya nkasara dhahri wa magdarakum. You broke my back, Abbas. Khuya nkasara dhahri wa magdarakum. يا خويا صرت مركز الكل الهموم. He looks over and he sees the banner that Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas used to hold with him. He says, خويا انكسر ظهري ومقدركم يا عباس صرت مركز الكل الهموم. يا بعد عيني قل العلم وين اوديه where should I take the banner, Ya Abbas? You are the carrier of my banner. Hussein alayhi salam grabs the banner of Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas, rushes over Zainab alayhi salam, waiting to hear what happened. She comes out. He says, Akhi Hussein, where is Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas? Hussein looks at her, does not see anything. He goes to the camp of Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas and takes down the camp. And she understood Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas was that she says, Nadat Zainab alayhi salam, wa aliyah wa muhammadah wa fatima, laytalni mut a'damani al-hayat, خويا أنا منين جدني الغاضرية منين، أنا العباس يبرالي ولا حسين، يا خويا أنا لجلكم لارفع الراس ويحرم علي الفرح طول عمري. يا الله، اللهم إنا نسألك برحمتك التي وسعت كل شيء أن ترحم موتانا، تشفي مرضانا يا الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.